Hey, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking about character in storytelling. So, this is super important because the characters are why we show up, right? The characters are who we relate with. The characters are, the vehicle by which the story is told and the central dramatic argument is made. So, what we want to do is we want to look at characters in a way that helps us understand why and how we connect with characters and what makes them relatable, what makes them someone who we can empathize with. And so we use that word relatable. That's what we want. Likable is right out. Likable means nothing. Likable is actually death for characters. We want characters to be like us or be a version of us that we understand. So a relatable character might have small quirks or personal problems. Maybe they bite their nails. Maybe they deathly hate mayonnaise. Maybe they have an overactive sense of smell. And these cause obstacles in the story for that character, right? So if your character has an overactive sense of smell, wherever they go, they're going to smell things. And that's going to be part of the story. That's going to be part of the way you portrayed that character and how they interact with the environment and people around them. The opposite of that would be for characters to never do or say anything wrong and have no flaws in any way, right? Nothing about them is interesting or different. Therefore, they're unrelatable. Good characters, good relatable characters have opinions. They have likes and dislikes. They have morals and ethics. Morals don't necessarily mean, things that are good. They just have a belief about black and white, right or wrong. And they're outspoken about this, right? So they speak their mind. They tell people what they think because that's what real people do. It might be that your character has these things, has these strong beliefs and opinions, but they don't speak their mind, and that's one of their flaws. Likable characters that aren't relatable, they find themselves in situations, but they aren't active in creating those situations. They're always having to deal with things, to deal with problems, but those problems are obstacles that don't come from their own choices. We want our characters to find themselves in trouble sometimes, but we want that trouble to mean something. That trouble should come from a choice that character has made or not made. And so the character should essentially create the cage around them from which they have to escape. A likable character does not do that. They're passive. And then relatable characters have inner wants and desires. And maybe nobody even knows what those are. But they have things within them that make them full and rich and relatable. They see somebody across the room and they may act a certain way when they meet that person, but inside they feel a certain way. And they may be the same, but many times what we feel inside is not what we do on the outside. And so when people have strong opinions and likes and dislikes, when they have inner wants and desires, and those conflict with each other, those characters, they're going to try to get what they want, but they have to find a way to do it that fits properly with the story and with the central dramatic argument. A likable character, they're always sacrificing. Right? They're not trying to get what they want. They're always trying to please other people. They're always trying to make everything easier and better for everybody. Real people are self-interested, right? Not always completely, but to an extent, people are trying to attain the things that they want. They're trying to get the things they want. And if you're always sacrificing to make everybody else happy, to make yourself look good or whatever, you're not a relatable character. So when you're writing a character, develop a character with flaws, with small quirks or personal problems. Give your character opinions and beliefs, right? Write down the issues of the day and write down what your character thinks about those. And give characters inner wants and inner desires that either they are explicitly expressing or that inform the choices they make.